All right, we are out at a nice pond right now, trout fishing. I have my bobber right out there. Probably can't see it, but it's out there right there, that little speck. And there's about 3 trout hanging out right here. I have a worm on. I have a lot of different stuff out. I have, of course, the worms. We got some power bait. Got these at Dick's earlier. And, you know, I got my whole trout set up here. I took a bobber out for my finds. That's what's on right now. There's about 3 of them. And I put a little bit of a Tube Lube crawl dog on there to see if they would go for it, because you do not seem to want the power bait. I might dip some power bait in that or something. There's like 2 of them swimming, chasing after each other right around here. I'm actually kind of near my mother's line right now. But, you know, we'll see if they want any of it. I will not give up until I catch one today, at least. I'm going to go recast real quick because they're here, but they're not biting. Might have had a little bite. I think my worm just fell off. Been seeing some jumps out here. I won't be mad if I don't catch one, but it would be nice if I could. There's one right near my line I just casted. It's going towards it. Nope, turned around. All right. I'll turn the camera back on if we get a bite or something. I have a trout on right now. I just got him on the worm. Oh, it's a breeder. Oh, he's a nice sized one. Yeah. Good thing I got my net with me. I have him. Yeah. I have a bobber on and a worm. Been chasing after a few. He's in. He's in.
Yay!
Oh.
Yeah, you talk to them. That's right.
Yeah. Nice size one too. Awesome. Dinner for tonight. Nice big old rainbow trout. Normally, I do not like using bobbers too much, but I decided to tie one on, have the worm floating. Been chasing after a few trout for the past hour or so, and we got this guy. Just as you saw, I got him on camera. Pretty nice. I think it's a male. I'm not sure though. It's a little dark, but it could be a female. Doesn't have the jaw or anything. Definitely at least a pound or so. I don't know if it's my PB or not, but I'll weigh it later before I cook it. This will be probably a catch and cook now, so yeah. We might go to another spot or so I'll record a little bit of that too, if we do well. But yeah. I'm happy. I lost one here at the same spot last year, so it's nice to get it back finally. We're going to cook it for dinner. I don't really have a stringer or nothing, so I just have a bag for now. And later on, like I said, going to cook them up, fry them up. All right. All right, here's the trout. I weighed him. He weighs 1 pound, 4 ounces. So yeah, we're going to fillet him up. So I'm not going to record myself filleting him, but we're going to fillet him. I got my fillet knife ready. But yeah, starting to lose a little bit of color. But yeah, I just got my cheap Walmart fillet knife. And yeah, we're going to do fry him up with some breadcrumbs afterwards. I'll show that process though. So let's get him filleted. Alright, we're all filleted. That was a mess. But we're going to fry him up in a little while. So I'm going to clean up and then we'll do that. Alright, now the fun part. We are going to be using these Panko breadcrumbs I bought from the store. I bought them at Walmart. Actually, very cheap. And here's the trout fillets. Not my best fillet job ever, but you know. We're going to dip it in some egg wash. Don't mind the mess over there. But yeah. And we're going to flip it around a few times. Maybe re-dip it once or twice. I like the skin, but it just... Sometimes I feel like it gets in the way of things. Alright, egg wash again. Re-dip. And might have to put a little bit more on there. Put a little bit of egg wash on here because I've got to cover it up, basically. This is what I usually do. This is about the only fish I will keep besides saltwater fish, and I keep flounders and all them. whatnot, but the only freshwater fish I will basically keep are rainbow trout because they're farm raised. Everything else basically, it's lived in the water for a long time and probably has polluted with mercury and everything, so that's why I only really keep rainbow trout. Alright, here's one. Let's get the other. This one came out a little bit better. That trout was a pain to fillet, honestly. He was big too. A lot of blood all over the place. Not to try to sound all graphic and stuff, but this trout was a mess. Like I said, it was 1 pound, 4 ounces. I did measure it, it was 14 inches. Only thing that sucks about doing these breadcrumbs is they get all over the place on the hands. Put a little bit more on. It was probably, I don't know, is boring, but always skip ahead if you want. Bring it up a little bit more. Let me put some on this side. I probably should have, honestly, put a little bit more breadcrumbs out. I might go do that. Go turn off the camera real quick. I'm gonna finish up breading it, and we're gonna stick it into onto the pan we have up on the stove. All right, here's our 2 fillets. Don't mind the pot in the back. That's just some gravy. But here we go. We're gonna put the bigger piece in first. Got our 2. There's gonna be a lot of that falling off. There we go. Sizzle, sizzle. Gonna let it sit for about a minute or so, and then we'll flip it over. See how that goes. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna do that with this one. Repeat it the same, and then do a little taste test, and that'll be it. But yeah. I always get scared with this vegetable oil because I always feel like it's gonna explode on me, but that's alright. Alright, I will show the finished result once we are all done. Alright, and we are done. This is what it came out to look like. Pretty good. I'm going to try a piece of it now. Don't really have to cut it with a fork or with a knife or anything, but yeah. Not the best on the other side, but that's some good looking fish right there. And it came out really good. I put a little bit of ranch seasoning in with this. I didn't have any Parmesan cheese, but that came out really good. Highly recommend using some Panko seasoned breadcrumbs. But yeah, we are done. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed.